Chapter 13 Civil War. The entire universe went silent. No outside allies or foes alike moved an inch as history was about to be made. Androsica was about to fight itself. The last time an empire fought itself was during the last Macedonian Empire. That empire never returned after that. Was Androsica doomed to suffer the same fate, or would she survive? Who will stand on top to rule the universe now? Will it be the cunning and power-hungry Androlow, or will it be the protector, Darius? Battle. On the main settlement of this barren land there was a grand castle where Androlow and his main unit resided. A few hundred miles away was a secret lab where the obliterator was 99.9% completed. At this time, Tero stayed at Bilderon as he led the defense. He knew that if Hikari and friends failed, then death would come to them in the form of the obliterator. So he instructed all battleships in every Bilderon galaxy to defend every planet with every life on it. Tero, my boy Jun, be safe out there. Leia Hikari, return safely to us. May heaven protect us all. Here is the rundown on how the battle went. Neo-Androsican forces that followed Emperor Androlow met the Androsican forces led by Androlow in battle. Bray and Ella Wilson guarded the Androsican main camp as Darius, Darling, Imani, Dr. Anne, Hikari, Laura, Beffa, and Joan Kun advanced to the front lines. The Cardinal and the Composition armies were in the front to greet them. The S confronted Valentine, as he wanted to know if Androlow had a hand in killing his parents. You served Androsica ever since the days of my grandfather Valentine. Tell me, did Androlow kill my parents? Darius asked. Valentine then replied, It is not my place to question why he did what he did. All I ask is for you would spare Cardinal, not for our own sake, but to preserve the strength of Androsica. So Hikari was right then. How could I be so blind? Darius said, as he was now full with rage. 4. Darius did not use the Emperor's sword, as that would be too much. So instead he used his own hands, as he was covered in blue aura, to fight. As much as he wanted to end all those who followed Androlow, he knew that once this battle was done, Androsica still had to go on and rule the universe. Only he could fulfill his mom's wish of everlasting peace. Ruruki, 47, and Paula, 32, fight Darling and Beffa. Darling used her bare strength, together with Beffa's giant roar, to beat the two of Cardine's finest fighters. The Grand General of Androsica, Justin, 60, along with his forces, Horatio, 31, Marshy, 23, and Marvin, 23, advanced to the front lines. Joan Con fought Horatio, Dr. Anne fought Marshy, and Imani fought Marvin. Justin went straight for Darius to test his resolve. Come at me, boy. Show me why you are doing this, Justin said. You must understand that I would never turn on my family like this without due cause. Androlow is a traitor and must be stopped, replied Darius. The protector has never lied before, and he fights with truth and honor. I shall fall back and study the truth, said Justin as he fled inside the castle. Hikari had used her powers to start a mighty lightning storm, which affected the Neo-Androsican forces. She was clearing a path for Darius to go through to reach the castle. Shane and Trey had arrived at the northwest of the battlefield. The Risi did nothing, as Shane was torn on who to side with, as Trey warned Shane. Now had to choose between Alani and Laura. Alani saw this and was very upset. The Pupununa army was within the castle walls, and she was very close to Androlow. You idiot, Shane! You let that Zephyr girl play with your mind? Fine then, I will take her out myself and make you see reason. All forces of Pupununu, follow me to battle, yelled Alani. What is that girl doing? She opened the gates. Now Darius has a way in now, decried Prime Minister Zelfan. Law then said, I will handle her. Don't worry, Darius. Lady Akari. Shane, are you watching? See how they fight for you, my lord? Asked Trey, amused. Shane replied, oh yes, indeed, Trey. All jokes aside. Darius, go now. Tower 49, Alani's godmother questioned why this battle was happening in the first place. So she went to advise Emperor Androlow to stop the fighting. I must see to it, for Lady Natasha's sake, that no one else is hurt in this battle, she said. Bankro and ambush units, led by the Orange Army leader, Linda, surrounded the Androsica main camp. Your days of wanting that little brat dares to be emperor are over, Ella. Surround them, commanded Linda. Oh no, we're surrounded, expressed Ella Wilson as she was frightened. Then the Kilbani Bilderon, led by the master fighter, Master Rev 49, arrived with all of Kilbani to help the Wilson family. Rev, I have come on request of Lord Toro to aid you in your cause. Skepta 50. It's been a long time since we fought in the battle, isn't it, Polar? Polar transformed into a giant. Yes, it has. We missed the last battle against Bar Sudi, but we're not missing this one. Rev, Leia Kari, I hope it's okay that I brought my granddaughter to this fight as well. Rashada 21. My quest to be the best fighter in all the universe starts here. Prepare yourself, Neo-Androsica, for this is where I make my debut. Jun, oh man, it's really her. I gotta step up my game if I'm going to impress her. Zavon, I won't allow you to hurt any sister of the Orange Army. Skepta, it seems this guy's got some skills. Replying to Savon. Miles away, the lab was under attack by the people and electrical forces, led by Thomas Pipple. It was a secret mission that Tero and Akari gave him to complete. If Darius knew about this ship and that Bilderon was Angelow's main target, then Androsica might not have sided with them on this one. So, to defend all of Bilderon and to ensure the safe fulfillment of Leokari's plans, Thomas charged into battle. Alongside him was the Purple Dragon, which was a flying serpent dragon, and X-15, which was an android that the late Tyrannician built in Bilderon, in the Bilderon universe during the Third Great War era. Together, the three of them fought off what would have been Angelow's reinforcements. Then Thomas rode on the Purple Dragon and burst into the underground hangar where the Blither Widow was and started to set everything aflame. He then went after the two Sudi scientists, Golin and Lucius. Lucius of the Purple Dragon will fight off the Purple Dragon with great force to protect his friend Colgin. But Thomas used his prime power to overcome and kill him. Next, the Purple Dragon went in the 8th Colin, and thus the last of the Sudi loyalists were gone. Then Thomas, X-15, and Purple Dragon fled the hangar as it was about to blow. Once it did, they were all safe. They were all at a safe distance. The blast could be felt from the main battlefield was. Alani was stunned as she knew not that a lab was there. What was that explosion? Uncle, I must see if he is okay. Law then gave chase as Alani was going back into the castle via secret route. Wait, ladies, I can't let you kill each other over me. Trey, you and the Rissy stay here, said Shane as he went after his two crushes. Hikari noticed this too, and also went behind them. She then said as she went, I must see this through myself. Darius is taking a long way, and he must, if he is to win over Androsica. Darius enters the castle inner gates to fight his way inside. There he confronts the Federation of Flower leaders, Andy and Zazzle. Andy, I'm glad to see you made it this far, Darius. Many of the great leaders of Androsica had to face many challenges in order to become a leader that the people could look up to. But for you, you faced the biggest trial to date. Are you ready to face what lay ahead of you, Darius. Darius, yes I am. After showing his true power to both of them, Darius was able to move on. Zazel, well done. I'm impressed. Sorry about what happened to your fine parents, but we couldn't do anything. Darius, I understand. Now wait, provide aid to my friends outside the castle and help me out the universe. Bring out the universe that my mother and father envisioned. Please. When Ira arrives at the same exact time and place that the demoniac spirit said that he would be, when he powered up with his brown aura to face Darius in battle, Darius' friends ran into Ira, blocking Ira that was blocking his path to get inside the castle. Darius, taken aback. I'm quite surprised, but you're here, Ira. I don't know what to be more concerned about. The fact that you are suddenly youthful and more powerful than ever, or that you sided with Angelo by standing in my way. Ira, you're mistaken. I don't fight for Androsica, nor for Angelo, or any other force in this universe. I fight for the one true God of heaven. I have come to face you, boy. There's. It seems that the very heavens have abandoned Androsica. It looks like I have to protect her from the heavens now, eh? Ira then becomes very cross. You blasphemous! And then he towers over him to punch him down. Die! Darius looks up at Ira with his fist drawn to an uppercut. Here! The two of them went at it with great force, but created lots of damage to the outer castle courtyard. Darius began and being an active fighter, managed to overcome the seemingly strong Ira, as Ira was not used to fighting in this form yet. Ira, between you and Angelo, Androsica has lost all of its great leaders. Your indecision has brought this calamity upon Androsica I once believed in. I now know what must be done. Then he leaves the area. Darius silent. I wish I could make things right with Ira and the elders, but I have no time for that. I must go. Darius versus Angelo. In the main chamber, Angelo sat on his throne with Dotetta and Sanfa by his side. Tarifa had arrived to convince him to stop the fighting. Annie had come too. Justin had arrived behind her to block Laura and Shane, and Hikari from getting any closer. Then Darius arrived through the front door to see everyone there. He then began to walk towards Angelo's throne. Darius. Angelo, so you've come at long last, nephew. You took long enough. Tarifa, please, my king, stop this. We could talk this out. Santan, talk it out. Darius has sided with Bilderon over that Hikari girl. He has moved by emotion and not with reason and wisdom, like my lord here. He is not worthy to be a love law, nor to be reasoned with. Alani, uncle, please tell me that the Bilderon lie when they say the bug that killed the former emperor was Atlantean. Dotetta. It is indeed. You know how it is to be the most loyal subjects in Androsica and still be blamed for a little girl's death, but was her own fault. I grew tired of it and joined Angelo. And look how far Androsica has come. Natasha was too naive and let too many of her foes live after the Third Great War. Santan, after the losses my lord suffered at Sudi Temple, under her watch, it was clear that we had to act before anyone else dies. Angelo, so you see, Dabufo, Alani, and even you, Darius. What had happened to Nati and Sonoma was a necessary evil for the people of the universe to prosper. And the Pupununu is an example of that prosperity. Right, Alani? Justin turns around in pure rage. What was that? Alani falls on the floor as she realizes that she was on the wrong side all along. How could you? Shane, I know you were bad news when you were on the Bahasuri spell and shouted that you wanted power. Tarifa was motionless. She held her head low as she had failed to protect Natasha as she promised. Now, with her goddaughter in pain and Natasha's killers in front of her, Tabitha took out her sword to slay the emperor. Tabitha leaps up in the air to slash Angelo. Die, you piece of... Then Dr. fires a gun at her as she fell dead right in front of Alani, who was even more distraught. She rushed by Alani's side as Darius Fen went full power and took out his emperor's sword and put down Dr. and Zafan and put it up to the so fast, but it was like he didn't even move. Justin, it was so fast, but I didn't even see it. Only Hikari, Laura, and Shane, who were primed, saw him move. Then Angelo summoned and put on his special Baja armor that he had after made for him, as he readied himself to fight. Angelo, come boy, show me what you've got. Darius, everyone, leave this room. Take Tabitha's body with you. This man is mine. Dustin then took up Tabitha's body as Shane held Alani up, and Laura and Hikari ran on their own. Hikari knew that Bilderon was now safe, as Angelo had finally been exposed. But what about Darius? Who she cared about? Would he beat Angelo and put down his own kin? Will he overcome and reunite Androsica? Angelo rushes Darius with his sword. Eat this! Darius dodged it, and Angelo began to fire his gun at him. Next, Angelo then revealed hidden guns that were throughout the throne room. Darius unleashed his power and destroyed them all. Angelo's armor protected him from all of this. Angelo, by the way, you are fighting me. It is so you are protecting the universe from me. Do you think I'm a threat? You fool. Hikari has played you like a fool. It is the Bilderon that are our enemy. If we let them be, then it would be all over for the LaFleur name. Don't you see that she is an insane, your grandfather's ultimate and first rival's daughter? How could you sully our good family name and fall in love with her? Darius, sully our good family name? It is you that murdered my family. It is you who murdered my family. And the daughter of the same grandfather that you speak of is dead, not because of the Bilderon, but because of you. Now I know why you never carried the LaFleur name at all. It was because you were never worthy of it in the first place. Then Darius moved like fire towards Angelo with his sword drawn. He held back tears as he went to cut down his fellow kin. Darius, farewell, uncle. Slashes through Angelo's armor. Angelo drops his sword and gun as he falls to the ground in his own blood. Ugh! Darius then races to catch him in his arms to hear his last words. Despite everything Angelo had done, Darius still loved him like a second father. Thus, this made this battle extremely hard for him to fight. Darius, as you said, uncle, this was a necessary evil. Angelo, coughing up blood. Very good, boy. You learned quickly. Hear my final order as your emperor. Darius, yes, my lord. Angelo, ensure that you keep Androsica and all her pillars together. Protect her as you did today. My friend Zane, Sophia, Thurston, and something. I did it. Now we will be together once more. Then Angelo, the emperor of the universe, dies in the arms of Darius. Darius, weeping greatly in pain. No, uncle! Soon after Emperor Andrew's death, the battle was over, and the entire empire went quiet for a time to put all the pieces together. As for the Bilderon, they had defended their territories and interests, and now were on top of the universe in military might. It was up to Hikari Urkesin to decide on what her next move for Build One would be, as Androsica was rebuilding itself.